Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn Conversational English. I'm Jin-ah.
And I'm Moe. That's short for Mohammed. It's great to have you all with us today.
Today, we're going to have a really natural conversation about something we all do, talking about our weekends. We'll chat about what we did last weekend and what we're planning for this coming weekend.
Exactly. And this is perfect for English learners because you'll hear us naturally using past tense, present tense, and future tense without even thinking about grammar rules.
Right, just real conversation between friends. So Mo, how was your weekend? What did you get up to?
Oh man, Saturday was amazing. I went to this incredible Middle Eastern festival in Brooklyn. They had traditional Arabic music playing, and there were all these food vendors selling authentic falafel and hummus.
Oh wow, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it reminded me so much of growing up. I heard people speaking Arabic all around me, and I got to practice some words I hadn't used in years. My mom would have absolutely loved it.
Wait, tell me more about that festival. Was it your first time going to something like that in Brooklyn?
Actually, no. I've been to a few different cultural festivals around the city, but this one was special because it was organized by the community where I grew up. My neighbor told me about it, and I'm so glad I went. They had these beautiful handmade crafts, traditional dancing performances, and even a small children's area where kids were learning Arabic calligraphy.
That's so cool. It's like bringing a piece of home to New York.
Exactly. But Sunday? Sunday I just stayed in and relaxed. I was completely exhausted from all the walking around Brooklyn and the subway rides back and forth.
Oh wow, traditional dancing and calligraphy. Did you know any of the dances or were you just watching? Oh, totally understandable. Sometimes those lazy Sundays are exactly what we need.
Ha! I wish I could say I joined in, but honestly, I was just watching and clapping along. My mom tried to teach me some traditional dances when I was little, but let's just say I have 2 left feet. There was this one elderly woman, though. She must have been in her 70s, and she was moving so gracefully. It reminded me of my grandmother. She used to dance at family celebrations. Right. I ordered some pizza from my favorite place in the East Village, binge-watched a Netflix series, and just chilled at my apartment. Perfect recovery day. What about you, Jin-ah? How was your weekend?
Well, Saturday morning, I went to this amazing Korean bakery in Koreatown. You know, the one on 32nd Street? I bought some fresh hot tok and those sweet red bean pastries that my grandmother used to make for me when I was little.
Oh yeah, I know that place. The smell from the street is incredible.
Right? It's like being transported back home. Then, I spent the afternoon in Central Park. The weather was absolutely perfect for walking, and I called my parents back in Seoul while I was sitting by the reservoir.
That sounds really nice. What time is it in Seoul when you call in the afternoon here?
It's usually really early morning there, like around 6 or 7 a.m. My mom was actually making kimchi jjigae for dinner, and I swear I could almost smell it through the phone. Made me so homesick.
Haha, I know that feeling. Food always smells better when you're missing home.
Exactly. Sunday was much more low-key for me. I did some laundry, cleaned my apartment, and caught up on some Korean dramas. You know how addictive those can be? Pretty boring compared to your festival adventure.
No way. Sometimes those quiet weekends are exactly what we need. And Korean dramas are never boring. They're like emotional roller coasters.
Oh my God, yes! I watched 3 episodes in a row and cried twice.
That sounds about right. Speaking of which, what are you planning for this coming weekend?
Well, I'm going to meet my friend Sarah at the Museum of Modern Art on Saturday. We've been planning this visit for weeks, and there's a new contemporary art exhibit that I really want to see.
Nice! MoMA is always great. I love that place.
Yeah. After that, we're going to grab lunch somewhere in Midtown. Probably somewhere with outdoor seating since the weather forecast says it's supposed to be beautiful this weekend.
Perfect timing with the nice weather. What about Sunday?
Sunday. I'm planning to visit my cousin in Queens. She just had a baby 2 months ago, and I still haven't met my new nephew. I'm so excited to finally see him and hold him.
Oh, that's wonderful. New babies are the absolute best.
I know, right? I actually bought him this tiny little handbook. You know, traditional Korean clothing. And I can't wait to see how adorable he looks in it. My cousin is going to lose her mind when she sees it. What about your plans, Mo?
Well, Saturday, I'm going to help my neighbor move some furniture. He's moving to a bigger apartment in the Lower East Side, and he promised me dinner in return for the help.
That's really nice of you. Moving in New York is such a hassle with all those stairs.
Tell me about it. All those narrow staircases, heavy city traffic, and trying to find parking for a moving truck. But he's a good guy, and honestly, I could use the workout instead of going to the gym.
Haha. Yeah, that's definitely one way to look at it. Free personal training session.
Exactly. Sunday. I'm thinking about finally going to see my brother in New Jersey. He's been bugging me to visit for months, and I keep saying, I'll come next weekend. And then, something always comes up. You know?
Oh, that happens to all of us. Good intentions, but life gets in the way.
Exactly. So this time I'm really going to do it. He wants to make mansaf. It's this traditional Jordanian dish with lamb and yogurt sauce that my grandmother taught him when we were kids.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Family recipes are always the best.
They really are. It's funny how food connects us to our heritage, you know? Whether it's your Korean pastries and kimchi jjigae or my brother's mansaf, it's like having a little piece of home wherever we are.
Absolutely. Food is like this beautiful bridge between our past and present, especially when you're living somewhere new like New York. The city has everything, but sometimes you just need those familiar flavors from home.
That's beautifully put, Jin-ah. And you know what's great for our listeners? This whole conversation shows how we naturally mix different tenses without even thinking about it.
Right? We used past tense when we said things like I went, I bought, I spent, and I watched for things that already happened.
And for future plans, we said, I'm going to meet, I'm planning to visit, and I'm thinking about going. All different ways to talk about the future.
Exactly. It's not about memorizing grammar rules. It's about hearing and practicing these natural conversation patterns that English speakers use every single day.
And this is such a common topic too. Whether you're at work, school, or just hanging out with friends, everyone talks about their weekends. It's perfect conversation practice material.
Absolutely. So listeners, here's your homework. Try this at home. Ask someone about their weekend or practice talking about your own plans. The more you use these tenses in natural conversation, the more automatic they become.
Perfect advice. And don't worry about making mistakes. That's how we all learn. Even native speakers sometimes mix up their tenses when they're excited or telling a really good story.
So true. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Thanks so much for joining us for another conversation on Learn Conversational English.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Hope to see you next week.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep talking, and remember, the best way to learn conversational English is through real conversation. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.